Hi, hello. So today I'm going to do a Glambot unboxing. I got all the stuff right here. For those of you who don't know what Glambot is a buy and sell website where you can buy gently used makeup items. I talk with my floating hands here a lot. I'm not Italian, I just have no self-control. They sanitize and clean everything before they sell it. I personally wouldn't recommend getting any makeup that has like a wand in it, like lipsticks, like liquid lipsticks in a wand, or lip glosses. To me, like, I just don't know how well they can sanitize it. Lipsticks, they like cut the top off and sanitize it. Eyeshadows, you can tell they'll like scrape the top and sanitize it. It's just a way that if you're looking to get certain makeups discounted, you can. I have ordered from Glambot like 2 or 3 times, and it's usually makeup that I've been eyeing in the store or eyeing from a company, but I just cannot justify paying full price for it, and it hasn't gone on sale from the company yet. So the first item I'm grabbing is the Urban Decay Naked Palette. This was listed as a good condition, 80% full, and it was $21.06 with tax. I actually don't own the Urban Decay Naked Palette. I don't own any of the Urban Decay full-size naked palettes. I do have the Urban Decay Basics palette, and I really like that one. And this is a palette that I know a lot of people have, a lot of people love it, but for me, I always wanted it, but I was like, I just cannot justify paying like $50 to $56 for $59, whatever it is, for 12 eyeshadows. I'm sure everyone already knows this is what it looks like. It's 12 colors, the brush wasn't with it, and this is the condition the shadows were in. So you can see the shadows are still pretty good condition. And this is, I believe, the older style packaging with the felt top and then the magnetic clasp. I think all of the Urban Decay Naked palettes have now switched over to the metal pans that have like these weird annoying prongs here to like clasp it, and I actually really hate those, which is another reason why I haven't bought this yet. So $21.60 with tax. This is the Morphe 35 color natural glow eyeshadow palette in 350. It was listed as good condition, 80% full, and this was 10 bucks. This normally retails for, I believe, 23 to 28 on Morphe's website. This is frequently called the Jaclyn Hill palette, even though it's not. She has her own palette. This went viral from Jaclyn Hill doing looks with it. So here's the palette. Unfortunately, the one color that everyone goes crazy about, which is like this super metallic reflective red color, shattered in shipping. You can see all the other shadows are like not even touched. So this palette I really don't think was used more than like 2 or 3 times before it was sold, and one of the big reasons why I bought it was because of that super shimmery metallic red, because I kind of have a lot of these colors already in other palettes, and of course it fucking shattered. So we'll see if they return it for me. If not, it was 10 bucks. I might keep it and just, you know, use it for other shit, because this color right here is a really nice reflective color as well, but this one was like a game changer, you know? And I'm not a huge warm tone person, so it is nice that it has some neutrals as well. Nice for fall. Becca Shimmer Highlight Skin Perfector thingamajig. It was listed as good condition, 80% full, and it was $16. It's in the color Pearl, which is like super white. I don't know if you can tell very well, but you can tell they scraped the top of it off, and there's like some divots in it, so they definitely scraped the top off and sanitized it. It's still pretty full in the pan. I would say this is used maybe 10 times by the person. It has a nice mirror. These normally retail for like 32 bucks plus tax, so 16 bucks with tax is really good. This I was so excited about. It Cosmetics Celebration Foundation Illumination. This is in the color Light, and it normally retails for, I think, 36 to 38 bucks, and I got it for $13. It was listed as fair condition but 80% fill. I really don't think it's fair condition. Like the top here, you can see it has like some marks on it, and the like text is like worn down a little bit, but I don't give a shit about that at all. The product inside I thought was fine. Little foam applicator it came with is gone, which I don't want to use someone's used foam applicator anyway. But the powder itself is in great condition. You can see, you can still read the It Cosmetics imprint, and there's just like a little section here that you can tell someone has used it. As far as fair condition, I don't think this is fair at all. This has probably been used, the way it looks like, maybe twice. It really looks like someone just scraped their finger on it and decided they didn't want to use it. So I'm excited for this because I really like the It Cosmetics normal powder because it has SPF 50 in it. I don't remember if this one does or not. I really like their powders an awful lot. So for 13 bucks, I'm taking that and running with it. The next thing I got is the Tarte Amazonian Clay 12-Hour Full Coverage Foundation. This was listed as good, 80% fill, and I got for $16.40, and it's in the color Fair Beige. For me, it feels like all the way full. I mean, I can't really tell difference. Oh, it is all the way full. Look at that. This has fucking never been used. I didn't even open this. Look at that. It has never been used. Never been used. So this is a brand new Tarte Amazonian Clay foundation. This is one of my favorite foundations. I actually have this foundation on today. The one I have is about 25% left, and it's lasted me quite a few years. This foundation is a great full coverage foundation. I love this foundation, and it's normally like 38 bucks, 40 bucks. I should look this all up, but like, you know me, I'm a mess. So for $16.40 with tax, brand fucking new, you can't beat it. This is the Sephora Micro Smooth Baked Illuminizer in the color 01 Stardust. And this was listed as good condition, 80% fill, and I got for $5.60. This one is probably honestly in the worst condition out of everything I got. You can see where they scraped it, and then there's like some holes in it. I don't know if they like sprayed it with something or what happened. The lid on this is like fucking busted, so it's not staying shut very well. It's like super loose. I got this, and then after I ordered it, I was like, this looks so familiar to me. I already own this. The next item I got, this is a Morphe eyeshadow, and it's just like a loose pan eyeshadow, and this is the color Breakfast at Tiffany's. It was listed as good condition, 8% fill, and it was $2. So it's just this nice little, like, people like to call this turquoise. I don't know, I call it aqua color. You can see on it, I'm not going to zoom in, that they scraped a little bit off the top, but not much. Makeup Forever eyeshadow, and this is in bronze khaki. This was listed as good condition, 80% fill, and it was $6.80. I'm not going to take out the plastic just because I don't want to accidentally knock it on something. I thought this would be more of a green bronzy color rather than as brown as it is. I normally don't buy single pans for like $6, but it's Makeup Forever. Pans go for like a dumb amount. So a normal one of these Makeup Forever eyeshadow pans goes for $17 fucking dollars. No. No. Because it's just too bougie for me. It's just too expensive. I would never pay $17 for an eyeshadow pan. I was like biting my tongue buying this for $6. And I'll probably use it 5 times. But 17 bucks, there's no way. No fucking way. The next thing I got is an Urban Decay single eyeshadow, and this is in the color Easy Baked. It was listed as good condition, 80% fill, and it was $7.60. It's just a very simple, everyday, somewhat shimmery nude brown color. Nothing crazy. These are normally like 19 bucks or something insane. I really wanted the color Buck because I really like that color, and it's my last name, so. But they had sold out. So I've been eyeballing, seeing if I can find some of these cheaper on sale, and like Urban Decay never fucking goes on sale for these single eyeshadows. So I'm definitely gonna be like creeping Glambot somewhat frequently. Colourpop Super Shock eyeshadow or cheek highlighter in the color Praline, I think is how you say it. P-E-R-I-L-U-N-E. Praline? I don't know, I'm dumb. It was marked as good condition, 80% fill, and it was $3.20. I know these normally retail for $8. I love their Super Shock highlighters. Smoke and Whistles is like my favorite ever. They're kind of like a creamy consistency. It's a very, very glittery highlight. As you can see, it's like a very minty color. I did not buy this to use on my face. You could if you're like going to a festival or something like that, but I'm not a festival or rave kind of girl. I actually bought this for an eyeshadow base. It's like a nice mint color. I don't see a lot of people on social media or whatever doing pale pastel looks, so I figured I'd get this for that as a base and just, I don't know, play around with it for $3.20. You know? Too Faced Natural Matte Palette. And this is like, I think one of Too Faced's most original palettes or some shit like that. It is old. I remember going to Ulta when my hometown first got an Ulta, and I would like look at the expensive makeup side and I'd be like, oh my gosh, this palette for 36 bucks, it's way too expensive. It's so nice looking. Anyway, it was marked as good condition, fill 80%. It was $14.40 with tax. And this is what it looks like. I know they don't make these in the tins anymore. It's definitely a much older version, and it honestly, the eyeshadow on it is probably expired, but I still have an eyeshadow from my mom's from the 90s that I wear, so whatever. So this is definitely the older version. They don't have them in tins anymore, I don't think. I think now they're in cardboard. But this is what the palette looks like. It's just a very simple, everyday eyeshadow palette. I prefer it being in the tin, honestly, because you can travel with it. It has a nice mirror. This would be perfect for if I had anywhere to go or a boyfriend's house to stay at and get ready the next morning. I could like take this and just get ready in one-stop shop. It's a lot of mattes. I like it. Good transitions for my pale ass skin. Oh, they tossed in this. I got to pick like a free thing. So I picked the Too Faced mini lipstick in the color Naked Dolly. It's like a nice little nude. I actually already have one of these like deluxe sample or whatever the fuck you want to call it sizes. I love this color. It has a nice gloss to it. It's really nice to like throw in your purse or keep in your makeup bag. It's definitely one of my favorite nude colors, and it has a really nice creamy formula, so this was exciting to get for free, girl. And then the very last thing I got is the Too Faced Chocolate Bar Eyeshadow Palette. This is marked as good condition, 80% fill, and it was $16.90 with tax. This is definitely a much older version of the Chocolate Bar palette. I already own the Chocolate Bar palette. I can tell it's a little bit older because the packaging here on the side, like the tin is just a little bit fatter than mine. And here's what it looks like. We've all seen it. Honestly, the reason why I bought it is because Salted Caramel is my absolute most favorite eyeshadow color of all times. This one right here. Too Faced, make Salted Caramel a big ass pan. I will literally buy 6 of them. I know it sounds absurd to pay $20 for a new eyeshadow palette. This palette normally retails for, I believe, $48. I really should know these numbers, shouldn't I? Also, mine, I dropped it like within a week of first buying it, and this color right here, Chocolate Ganache, I think is what it's called. Oh my god, this is a really old one. Shit. Okay, another way you can tell this is a really old one, the names of the colors are not listed on the palette. The Too Faced Chocolate Bar palettes used to not have any of the names printed on them. Most of the palettes, you can tell they scraped a little bit of them, but it looks like, honestly, for the most part, a lot of these colors were just swiped once and they just like scraped and sanitized them. So I really just bought a whole new set of this palette for basically one pan. If I had to pick one palette that is my ultimate favorite everyday, without fail, you can do something with it palette, it is the Too Faced Chocolate Bar palette. So I bought a second one just as a backup, or I can travel with this one and not get so nervous about my other one breaking more. So that is everything I got from Glambot. I think you guys should really try checking out Glambot sometime, especially if there's eyeshadow palettes that you've been on the fence about getting and you definitely don't like paying full price for things like me. Like, I am a cheap girl and I do not care. I'd rather get stuff on sale or on discount, and I have no problem if it's used as long as I feel like it's been cleaned well or sanitized well. I would be careful with some of the palettes on there that aren't marked good condition. I got lucky with the illumination powder that was marked fair. Sometimes it is something as simple as the packaging is worn and the inside is good, but sometimes it can be like where one of the eyeshadow colors have fallen out, but they usually do mention that. And it's a great way to get makeup for a lot cheaper, especially if you know it's a palette you're not going to use every day, like a really bright, intense one. Their sales go really fast sometimes, so you have to check it and reload it. It can be really overwhelming sometimes, their website, because they have a very wide range of companies that they will buy and sell. If you have makeup that you want to get rid of and sell to them, I have no idea how that works. I'm assuming they pay you a small amount for that stuff, but you can also sell your makeup to them as well. Or, as always, if you know anything about donating makeup, you can donate to Project Beauty Share. They're in, I believe, Seattle, Washington, and call your local women's shelters. A lot of them will also take makeup. Project Beauty Share also hands makeup out to women's shelters in the local Seattle area. Also with Glambot, I have never had a bad experience. Yes, that one eyeshadow palette, or one eyeshadow my Morphe broke. That could happen shipping any makeup, and stuff usually gets to you very fast once it gets processed. Again, I just personally wouldn't buy lip glosses, it's just my thing, but I've bought lipsticks from them and you can tell they scrape it. Eyeshadows are good. I've had to email customer service before and they're really responsive and great. So yeah, just a way you can look at getting makeup a little bit cheaper if it's something that you've been eyeing and it just doesn't go on sale, like the Urban Decays and things like that. Hope you like this video. If you do, give it a thumbs up, and if you want, you can subscribe and see more of me being a hot mess all the time. And it is now like 1 o'clock and I am to the point where I literally want to throw up because I'm so hungry and need to go eat. So that's what I'm gonna go do. Okay, bye.